a living, Newman?
I'm a United States postal worker.
Aren't those the guys that always go crazy and come back with a gun and shoot everybody?
Sometimes.
Why is that?
Because the mail never stops. It just keeps coming and coming and coming. There's never a let-up. It's relentless. Every day it piles up more and more and more, and you gotta get it out. And the more you get out, the more it keeps coming in. And then the barcode reader breaks, and it's Publishers Clearinghouse.
All right. Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Rise and grind. I'm rising. I'm grinding. Hopefully you are still sleeping as I'm doing this video at 5:45 in the morning. Headed to go to my prison job. Yes, prison job. Just joking, it's a job. I'm glad to have a job, but gotta go nonetheless. Everybody's sleeping inside. Everybody's nestled in their beds. I'm up. At least there's light out. At least I feel like I'm not a zombie, right? I'm not a zombie. So rise and grind, everybody, on this Saturday morning. Yes, I worked until 4:45 yesterday. I left there 4:30, 4:45 from 6 o'clock in the morning. So rough day here, but we had not one but two tornadoes run through the area. We've gotten tornado warnings over the years. Excuse me. But we haven't gotten an actual tornado touchdown in the neighborhood. We had the news crew. I live in a development. Jimbo knows. He's not far from me. On the other side, probably about a half a mile, not even, a quarter mile away, a tornado touchdown. It was a category 0/1. I think it got to like 80 miles an hour, but there's significant damage. Down trees all over the place, loss of power. Our power kept cutting in and cutting out last night. So Phil and I decided to, Phil's a little under the weather anyway. There's a lot of trees down there. Jesus. Phil and I decided to maybe do a broadcast tonight because of the weather. So it worked out for us. I'm safe, everybody. Thanks for all your concerns. But we got news. Yes, we got news. Brock Purdy. Yes, Brock Purdy is making a lot of money, people. Mr. Irrelevant, the last draft pick in his class. Well, yeah, he was technically the last draft pick. He's cashing in $53 million a year for 5 years. Now, people get caught up with the number, but if he plays, that's what he's going to get. They're not going to cut Brock Purdy unless there's an injury or something. But Brock Purdy is going to get at least $45 million a year if something catastrophic. I mean, he's locked in for life. So I'm happy. Again, still way behind Dak. So it's now going to be harder for the Niners to just do whatever they want, right? But I would say to my Bang Bang 49er fans is that you have a window. You really do have a window. George Kittle is he signed a new deal, but he's not long for the league. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I know he's declined a little. Offensive line. Trent Williams is on his way out. I mean, I like what they did in the draft, but I'm just saying they have been great. They've been a thorn in our side, not the local team. Congrats to the local team for winning it all, but the thorn in our side has been the 49ers. That's been the team that we can't seem to shake. Well, they're losing some of their toughness. Say whatever you want. This is what happens. Normally, you hope that you win a Super Bowl in this process, and you lose your toughness. You choose who you want to pay, not to piss off the fan base too much. But you didn't win a Super Bowl. So my Cowboy fans and my Niner fans, what's better? I mean, what's worse, to get close and not win or not even get close? I guess I'd rather be a Bang Bang fan right now because at least they've gotten to a Super Bowl. Even though I'm on record to say I don't want to go and lose. That'll be heartbreaking. But anyway, I digress. We're not here to talk about Brock Purdy. Congratulations. We knew it was coming. We didn't know what the number would be. We do now. You could make up to $53 million per year for a 5-year deal. So that's great news. That really is great news. My next thing I want to talk about, obviously, is the elephant in the room. Micah Parsons. Listen, I know Micah's going to get signed. I know he is. I know he's going to get signed. I was breaking Mark's stones in a video yesterday, but I don't think he was too happy with it. But it is what it is, you know. Sorry about that, bro. Just making fun because he made a video about Stephen Jones. I like what Stephen Jones did this offseason. Again, it's just content, people. It really is. I don't lose sleep over Stephen Jones. But Catboy will always be Catboy. And listen, I don't know why Dallas seems to wait to pay their players. It's not a negative right now, other than Micah's not too happy with it. Micah's seeing how they do business. You could be their best buddy. It's cutthroat. Do not get hurt, bro. Do not get hurt, or it's going to cost you some money. You know, it's going to cost you some money. Dallas, doesn't matter. Dallas is going to save regardless with this deal. They could do it. Dallas has brainwashed some of the fan base and thinking you can't pay everybody. Well, they're not paying everybody. They let many people walk. So, but they'll get it done. They will. You know, some of us fans would hope that it would be done a little bit earlier. But, you know, for reasons that make some sense, and I told Mark this a while ago, is that you do not want to let these guys have all this money and go out and do stupid stuff, and then you're on the hook. You know? So, I don't know. Micah will get paid. It's just, it would be nice if we didn't have this distraction. It will be nice if we didn't have this distraction. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. You know, it's very frustrating, but we do got more good news. We got good news with Trayvon Diggs. Trayvon Diggs is working again. He's doing lateral movement. Hold on, everybody. Hold on.
What can I get for you?
I got a mobile order for Brian.
Here's a full order, Brian.
Thank you. Guess Big Dick Mitch is off again. Where's Big Dick Mitch? Where's he at? Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. I guess this guy's not ready to go. Come on, bro. Come on, get your Silverado. Getting your 2 dozen donuts. Come on, bro. Anyway, was not Big Dick Mitch. He must be off again today. Anyway, put in the comments who's Big Dick Mitch from? What TV show that just ended? It wasn't even really a show. It was a little mini series. Nah, it was a show for like what, 3 years? 4 seasons. 4 seasons. Anyway, yeah. So Trayvon Diggs is moving, which is good. You know, again, if you're gonna look at an area of concern, I would say the cornerback out of the gate. I'm telling you. They reached out to, if these guys aren't ready, Ravel, Diggs, I don't think Diggs will be ready by the start of the season, but, you know, if these guys are not ready, then they're going to go and bring in a veteran. That's what's going to happen. Gilmore or somebody like Gilmore. You know, is it the best? No. But, you know, Ravel, they're saying should be ready to go, but, okay, he's a rookie, right? We can't. I mean, it's good to play, but you saw what happened last year with the human seatbelt. You know, the seatbelt, you saw what happened there. So, we shall see. yeah, these are the dog days. We're going to have our mini camps coming up. And, you know, my main thing is just get the work in, boys. I like what I've seen. I've liked what I've seen from the interactions, but at the end of the day, it was a little off-putting watching the, it didn't bother me. I was watching the golf with Micah and CD and Stephen Jones and Shoddy. And that's fine. But what is it going to translate into? Supposedly they love Shoddy Shot. The players love him. Players coach, we heard that Mike McCarthy was a players coach. That's great. I like players coaches. So, you know, but it's all about the details. The devil is in the details. You know what I mean? And in the end, you need your head coach to be good. A lot of fan bases, I know Eagles Drew and them guys will say, well, you got a rookie head coach. Well, okay, it's not like he's actually a rookie. He's been in the league for 31 years. He has called plays in the league. Okay, he's taken a team as an offensive coordinator. He's taken Mark Sanchez to championship games. Right? So, you know, it's a little bit more of a stretch, but he's never been a head coach. Okay, less responsibility on the head coach in some areas as far as on field, because you delegate more. Off the field, yes, head coach, you got to be on top of everything. And I think he's up for the job, but we're not going to know. That's why when people say, what's your schedule prediction? I'm giving you a range. Sorry, Dallas isn't winning less than 8 games. Just, it's not happening, even with that schedule. Look for 9 or 10 wins. Best case, 11. So that's, I mean, you know, that's what I'm looking at. Oh, look at the doggy. So yeah, that's what you got to expect. But we got plenty of time to worry about football. I know I was in bed last night. I know my power was on and off, so I was tired. I get up early, so I was listening on my phone. But I didn't want to text in the chat because I didn't want to get involved because I was tired. I didn't want to get involved in a long dissertation, but Mark might be going to, which, you know, I had mentioned that I have a couple of people in Philly who want me to go to the game. They're trying to find tickets. I'm like, I don't know that I have to go to the game. Maybe we'll just hang out at Chicken and Pete's. But I know him and Leo are doing something, so I don't know if they want me or not. But either way, that's probably the better option right now, just based on demand of those ticket prices. I had no desire to sit up. I've been at that stadium many times. I've never sat in the upper level, so I don't really want to sit in the upper level. I'm a little bit of a snob. Yeah, I normally sit in zone on the closed side. So you know, I used to have a connection, but I haven't been to a Dallas game there since a long time. It's been a while. I've been to a half dozen Eagle games, but not Eagles-Cowboys games. So yeah, maybe that's a better option. I'll talk to Mark. He said something about a B&B. I could give him some, I can give him some ideas. Maybe it's better for, since if I'm there, I have a car, or Leo, whatever. We could stay over in South Jersey at one of the hotels. I just don't have the room to put everybody up. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. If not, they could do their thing. I don't want to crash the party. But we will definitely figure it out. So, I am at work, everybody. It looks like it's supposed to be 86 degrees today. Yep, 86 degrees. And let me glove it for you. Like a glove. Yeah, it's supposed to be 86 degrees. So I gotta go see. The work air conditioner is not, it's on the fritz. I Can't have these employees freaking out. So, I gotta go down and see what's going on with that. They ain't coming on a weekend to fix it, that's for sure. It's gonna be a hot box in there. I have the fans running, so I gotta go downstairs and make sure it's on. But all right, everybody. Again, stay tuned. Primetime Phil's a little under the weather. My power is kind of spotty. So stay tuned. But I should be doing a live stream either by myself or with Primetime Phil tonight. So stay tuned for that. Other than that, that is it, everybody. I will talk to everybody later. Peace.
Go fucking bird!